At Oak Ridge Elementary, there was a bathroom at the end of a long, sun-dappled hallway. Most children loved the school, but they always hurried past that one door. Silas and Mira were no different, walking quickly with their backpacks bouncing against their shoulders. "Don't look inside," Mira whispered, her voice barely louder than the squeak of her sneakers. The older kids say the mirror in there isn't like a normal mirror. They say it has faces that don't belong to anyone. Silas felt a little shiver run down his back. Silas was a curious boy, and curiosity often beat out his fear. One afternoon, when the halls were quiet, he crept toward the door. He pushed it open just an inch and peered toward the large, rectangular mirror above the sinks. In the dim light, Silas saw it. A dark, jagged shape appeared in the corner of the glass. It looked like a horned shadow with glowing spots for eyes. He gasped and ran back to find Mira. "I saw a monster," he cried, his heart thumping like a drum. While the children whispered in the hall, Vidya, the school's kind cleaner, arrived for her afternoon rounds. She pushed a bright yellow cart filled with spray bottles, soft cloths, and a tall, sudsy bucket. She hummed a low, soothing tune that echoed against the tiles. Silas decided he needed to be sure. He returned to the bathroom, standing right in the center of the floor. He stared at the mirror. This time he saw a one-eyed beast staring back through a thick, gray mist that covered the glass. He froze, unable to move. Just then, the door swung wide, and Vidya entered with her cart. The wheels made a cheerful clink-clink sound. She saw Silas standing there, looking like he had seen a ghost. "Hello there," she said warmly. "Are you waiting for the monsters to go home?" Vidya didn't look scared at all. She reached into her cart and pulled out a bottle of bright blue liquid. With a crisp PSSH, PSSH sound, she sprayed the mirror. The blue mist landed right on top of the one-eyed beast. She took a soft, yellow cloth and began to wipe with a wide, rhythmic swirl of her arm. As she moved the cloth, the one-eyed beast turned into a simple smudge of old toothpaste. The horned shadow disappeared, revealing itself to be nothing but a layer of thick, gray dust. The mirror was now a window of light, reflecting the bright tiles and the afternoon sun. Silas looked at the glass and saw only his own bright eyes and a very large, relieved smile. "Clean thinking and clear vision," Vidya said, "make the shadows go away."